Jenny and Jeremy, breaking the ice, breaking the ice, breaking the ice. Jenny and Jeremy, breaking the ice, breaking the ice.
Okay, so if I were to be defined by one item in my wardrobe, I actually have two answers for this question. If it were to be how am I defined professionally, it's got to be my bow ties, right? I love my bow ties. Can't go out in public if I don't have my bow ties. I would say personally, though, it's my hiking boots. Some people know this about me, but whenever I am not on the road speaking, training, I love to go out hiking, and I could spend probably all day, every day, somewhere on a mountain. And so I would personally say my hiking boots, but professionally, I'm going to throw in my bow ties as well.
Defined by one item of clothing? I can't pick just one, but I did find a trend. I think I really seem to like things with flowers. I'm not really sure what this says about me. Yes, these are pants I wear in public. Flowers. I really like to wear clothes with flowers. I mean, even my hat has flowers on it. Even my scarf has flowers on it. I don't know what that says, but I also have a shirt that says, "You had me at tacos." So, flowers, tacos, you define what that says about me.
At first I was going to say that my favorite item in my wardrobe is my shorts. But this terry cloth headband really called to me. I love to wear it. In fact, when I run in it, I feel like I'm like the LeBron James of marathoners. And not just the fact that I'm cool, but also because it keeps moving up higher and higher as my hairline recedes. So there you go, terry cloth headband. I'm going to bring it back into style.
Being able to bounce back from a rough call is essential for anyone working in customer service or a contact center. Some tips for bouncing back. I mean, number one is if it was really stressful, if it was frustrating, just take a few minutes to step away, breathe, collect your thoughts. It's important that you have your state of mind right before going on and serving your next customer. Another tip, though, is to connect with your supervisor, your coach, your manager, and ask for their advice on how you could handle the same situation differently in the future, or some tips that they might have on combating the stress and the anxiety that you might be feeling from a difficult call. It's an important skill to have, but what I think is important above anything else is that you make sure you get you right before moving on to that next customer.
For those really rough, challenging calls, you got to take care of yourself. And I have 3 tips that might help you. Number 1, in the instance that you can't get up out of your seat and go remove yourself from the situation to catch your breath, sit at your desk and take 3 seconds, close your eyes, and take 3 deep, slow breaths. Then return to what you need to do, answer more calls in the queue, etc. Second tip is to remove yourself from the situation and go stand outside. If you are lucky enough to be in a place where there's some sort of nature, even if it's just a tree in the middle of the parking lot, go park yourself under it, get some sunshine, and breathe. The third one is find someone supportive in your team that you can talk to. If this is your thing, if talking to someone else could help you, do it. If not, no, do it. Not everyone wants to go talk, but I've found that communicating what happened and having now someone validate that for you is really helpful. Good luck.
Man, resilience is one of those things that is often easier said than done, and even easier said by customer service leaders who aren't taking calls day in and day out, hour by hour, minute by minute. It's hard work, and it's hard to bounce back from a difficult call. The one concept I really wished I had understood when I was on the front lines was emotional intelligence, and not allowing it's the amygdala to get hijacked when someone attacks me or says something that upsets me, that engages that fight or flight reflex. Once I learned to control that, some of that's in being on the front lines as a dad with my kids, Once I learned to take a deep breath, put my stuff down and go for a walk, anything to just reset, gain perspective is really valuable. So if you can do that, do something to get your blood pumping, to get out of your seat for a few minutes, and that really does help build up resilience even after the worst of calls.